It is clearly now the will of the Parliamentary Conservative Party that there should be a new leader of that party and therefore a new Prime Minister. And I've agreed with Sir Graham Brady, the chairman of our backbench MPs, that the process of choosing that new leader should begin now. And the timetable will be announced next week. And I've today appointed a cabinet to serve, as I will, until a new leader is in place. And I want you to know how sad I am to be giving up the best job in the world.
I'm now joined by Jonathan Portes, who's a Professor of Economics and Public Policy at King's College in London. Really good to have you back with us, Jonathan. A tumultuous day in UK politics. It seems that the scandal involving Johnson's promotion of MP Chris Pincher, who's been accused of sexual misconduct, was one scandal too many. What do you make of Johnson's decision to step down now? Was it inevitable?
Absolutely. And of course, it wasn't his decision. He had to be absolutely forced. Any other prime minister in recent British history would have gone long, long before now. It was only his complete shamelessness and willingness to ignore all the sort of unwritten constitutional rules which got him to this point, frankly. So it was not just inevitable, but I think long overdue. And as you said, it wasn't the Pincher scandal. Bad as that was, it was the consistent pattern of lying and deceit and general dishonesty. And I think, he himself said only a few weeks ago that it was too late for him to change psychologically, and belatedly, perhaps rather long after the rest of the country, the conservative ministers finally realised that that was indeed the case and that they had no alternative.
But Boris Johnson says he'll remain Prime Minister until the UK autumn or around October. We're hearing calls from all sides of politics, from the likes of the former Conservative Prime Minister John Major to the opposition Labour leader Keir Starmer, for Johnson to step down with immediate effect. Should Johnson stay in power for the next couple of months?
I think it's very difficult to see how that is viable, given that it's not that he's lost power because of a policy disagreement. It's not like Theresa May, where there was a stalemate over Brexit and you needed someone to resolve it, but there was no sort of immediate crisis for the country. He has been kicked out of office because the vast majority of the country, the public, and his own MPs and ministers think he's unfit to be Prime Minister. So it's not clear what the basis is for him to remain in the short term. And I think, just today we've had some, obscured perhaps by the Pincher scandal, which obviously is a serious personal issue, but not really a policy issue. Just today we've had further revelations about his admitted meetings and failure to declare them with a known KGB officer while he was Foreign Secretary. And without the knowledge of his civil servants or his security detail. I think it's quite difficult to see how somebody like that, in that position, continues even in a caretaker role. But the UK Constitution is not really very well adapted for situations like this. So exactly what happens next is rather unclear.
Okay, Professor Jonathan Portes, it was really good to get your analysis on quite a busy day in UK politics.
Indeed.
We appreciate your time.